started chat. You know what? I'm so nervous because I'm in my mum's car and I could literally see the whole of my neighborhood and they could see me as well, but it's fine. But I don't even know what this video is going to be. I'm just going to talk about stuff. I'm going to start with school advice because some of you guys asked for advice about school, and since like some people are already going back to school, might as well. So first thing I got asked was advice for someone going into year 10. I actually don't know what grade that is in America. I would say just start revising, start making flashcards, start doing stuff, start reading over your notes. Just make sure you get into your head what you're learning, so then when it comes to year 11 and exams are closer, you already know most of the content. Just make sure you have a good understanding of what you're learning. So always make notes on each class and then go back over your notes and just, you know, just keep making yourself familiar with what you're learning at school, basically. At that point, that's what I'd say. I hope no one's watching me through their window because everyone has their like windows open because it's like hot. I'm really scared that one of my neighbors are looking at me through their window, probably thinking like, what is she doing talking to herself in the car. Advice for freshmen going into high school. Yeah, I'd say make friends. Just be friendly. Everyone's in the same position as you. All the freshmen join. Is that the right thing to say? Freshmen? Don't be afraid to make friends and just, I don't know, because like it's gonna come in handy for down the school year. Like there'll be assignments maybe you forgot about, and having friends in your same year is gonna help. How to stay consistent in school with other things going on in life. You know what, I'm not very good at this myself, but I'd say time management is really important. Take it one day at a time. Get really good at to-do lists and managing your time, because I feel like thinking about it in a bigger aspect makes me more anxious. So if I think about how I'm gonna stay consistent with school as well as doing YouTube for the entire year, that freaks me out because that's the entire year. So if I take it day by day, so today, how am I gonna balance YouTube and school? So I'd say like I spend this many hours doing schoolwork and then this many hours doing editing and YouTube, if that makes sense. So then if I keep doing that each day, it means throughout the month I'm gonna be balancing out the two really well, if that makes sense. I'd say do that. Did you ever have to deal with bullies, and how did you deal with it? Okay, so I'm quite lucky. I don't think I've ever had to deal with bullies. I think the one time I got bullied was in nursery, and this boy like threw sand in my eyes. I mean, that's the only time I would count as me being bullied. Other than that, I've never really been bullied, so I can't really help you on this one, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the next thing is how to deal with dramas, rumours and hate in school. I'd say stay out of it as much as possible. Mind your business, get school done and be successful. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say on that. Just avoid it as much as possible. Avoid it like the plague, because honestly it's a waste of your time. Next question is, are you popular in school? I'd say no. I don't know what popular means. I don't know what defines popular, so I really don't know. I don't know. So I'm just gonna say no for that. And I got asked if I have any crazy school stories. My life is boring, guys. Like, there's nothing crazy that happened in school. Like I have funny stories, and I don't even know, like I feel like the stories sound funny in my head until I tell them out loud and realize that they're actually not funny, so I'm not gonna bother telling them. Maybe I'll save it for a different video, but definitely not now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about things that annoy me now. I'm so ready for this. First thing that does annoy me, and I've been talking to my friends recently about this, is people that don't wash their legs in the shower. I don't care who you are, why don't you wash your legs in the shower? Like, I've heard the excuse, oh well, the water and the soap like rinses down over my legs or whatever and that will do the job. No, it won't. It doesn't make sense. You have a sponge, you have the soap, so use it on the entire, like your entire body. Don't leave your legs out or your feet out. Like, wash them and scrub them, because like what's the point of going in the shower then if you're not going to do your entire body? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. That's so annoying to me. Wash your legs, right? Don't just let the water and the soap run over it. Scrub it properly like a normal person. Okay, this doesn't really annoy me. It's just something that doesn't, I don't know, doesn't necessarily make sense to me, which is horror movies. Now, okay, I get that people like the thrill or the scare or the jump scare or whatever, but look at the world around you. We are living in a horror movie. Like, come on, there's all sorts of horrible stuff going on in the world. If you want to be scared, go look on the news. You know, when you're at home, and you know, I personally find it a bit hard to get into schoolwork. Like, I like being productive, but it will take me about an hour to motivate myself to do my schoolwork. So when I finally get into doing my schoolwork and I get interrupted by like family members or whatever, I get so upset because it's taken me a whole hour to get into what I'm doing now, and then they come and interrupt me. Like, I get like, okay, if this is an important thing, then alright, but like it takes so much for me to finally get to do the work. So when I get interrupted, it's the most annoying thing. Like, I can't stand it. Like, I just got into this. I'm gonna move on to random topics. Okay, so the first one is having your dream style. So you have this whole like plan of how your style looks like, but you don't have the money to buy the clothes for it. Oh my gosh, this is literally me. Like, actually, I'm starting to kind of like transition into my dream wardrobe or whatever, but like I wish someone would just give me like, I don't know, I think I'd need like £1,000, and then I think that'd be it. And then, oh yeah, I don't like cold food. Like, this is really weird, and this makes me feel like I'm a picky eater, but I swear I'm not. Actually, maybe I am, I don't know. But you know, like sandwiches are meant to be like cold. I mean, you can have like toasties and stuff like that, but like normal sandwiches that are cold, I don't really like those. Like I don't have anything that, I don't have a sandwich. Like, I know, like, I don't even like bread. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm a picky eater. It really depends. It's just cold foods in general. Like, I really can't do cold food. Like, I prefer hot food way over cold food. Like, you know, pasta, like freshly cooked stuff like pasta, rice, whatever. But when it's like a day old pasta, it doesn't hit the same as like freshly made pasta, which is obvious. I just can't stand it. And like cold pizza, can't stand it. I don't like cold food, like, unless it's meant to be cold. So like a brownie, like, that's fine, I can have that cold. Maybe it's because it tastes better, maybe it's because it's sweet, I don't know. I think stuff that tastes sweet, I don't mind having it cold. I think, I don't even know, guys. I'm gonna move on. Okay, I'm gonna move on to stuff that makes me happy. Nice people make me so happy. Like, really nice people, like, oh, especially nice bus drivers. Like, I take the bus often to go to places, and there's nothing better than having a really nice bus driver, because honestly it makes my entire day. Like, bus drivers can be so rude, so grumpy. Like, I've had a bus driver throw my change at me and like ignore me. I laughed it off because it's not that deep anyways. I don't know why he was so pressed, but like, I don't know, like, he was so pressed for nothing, and I just kind of laughed it off. But literally, like, he literally threw my change at me. I was like, oh, you know what makes me really happy? Finding something really good to watch when you have a meal. I'm one of those people who like to watch something while eating. Like, it might not be all the time, but it I don't know, I feel like it adds to the whole experience of eating your meal. Because if you can find something really good to watch while eating, it makes the whole experience way better. Like, it's so nice. Oh yeah, this is a topic this was something I was talking to my friend about, called Cloda, if you're watching this, hi. I was talking to her about working out and doing sports. So like, she was on about upset at the fact that her parents didn't put her into a sport at a young age, because you know how some parents put their kids into a sport at a young age and they carry that thing on for ages. So they're really fit, really healthy, and they've also got something they've carried on for that. Like, it's just something to be committed to, and it's also fun. I mean, sports is not fun for everyone, but this is an example. I'm not doing a sport right now, but I really want to. I just haven't found like a place to do it at yet, but I would have loved if I could like carry some sports on, because I did some for a while, then I stopped after like a year or two. But yeah, and then we were also talking about how we would rather stay fit playing a sport than doing workouts at home or going to the gym. And I said this because I feel like playing a sport is just more fun. Like, it's a game. So let's say like volleyball, because I really like volleyball. It's a game and it's a team game, so it's like I'm having fun playing the sport. and I'm not thinking about how tired I am while playing, because my objective is to win, and I'm competitive when it comes to sports, so I've forgotten the fact that I'm tired and I'm out of breath. My goal is just to win. So like, I'm staying fit subconsciously, like I'm not thinking about staying fit, so it's not, does that make sense? Like, when I'm playing a sport, all I care about is winning, but I'm also staying fit as well, so it's like, I think that makes sense, I hope. Because if I'm working out at home, I feel like for me, staying fit isn't a good enough reason for me to keep on working out, which is really bad, I guess, because it means I can't really work out at home, because I just can't. I find it too boring. Like of course I want to stay healthy, but it's just not enough motivation for me to actually work out at home. Next, I'm going to talk about the struggles of being a YouTuber. Now this is, yeah, I have a lot to talk about for this one, because honestly it is hard. The first struggle I have on here is like tripods and finding something to rest whatever you're recording yourself with. So in this case is my phone. It is hard, like especially when there's certain videos you want to film and you need it to be at a certain height. It's so difficult to go around your house looking for stuff to like place your phone on to get the exact angle you need, and it's so hard. Like, oh, it's so hard. Thanks to my dad, I now have a good tripod that I can use for my camera and my phone. So the next thing is not being able to stick to an aesthetic. Now this is so hard for me. Like, I literally cannot stick to one like color scheme or whatever. Like, it's so difficult for me to decide because my aesthetic changes every week, honestly, so it's so hard for me to stick to one thing. And especially like making all your thumbnails like match or whatever, it's actually really hard. Like, and just finding your own aesthetic as well, and try not to like, because obviously you have YouTubers you're inspired by and stuff like that, but it's quite easy to fall into like the trap of just playing out, like copying everyone else and stuff like that. And because you see that it's working for them, so why can't it work for you as well? But then it doesn't become unique. It's not your own style, so then it's not like it's not the same thing, if that makes sense. And then lack of motivation. Honestly, I can't film if I don't have motivation, or if I don't feel like filming that day, I just won't film. Like, it's difficult because you have a schedule that you keep yourself, and it's like I'm trying to upload at least once a week, and it's difficult because it's not every day I want to film. I don't know, like stuff can happen in the week and it just, you know, you feel rubbish, and then you don't feel like filming and talking in front of a camera, and then it means that you can't get a video up on time, and it makes you feel like rubbish, and it's just like all rubbish and all this and that. So that's really difficult sometimes. And then editing videos, that takes forever. I mean, it depends what type of video it is, but sit down videos like these take a long time for me to edit, just because I'm tired of hearing my own voice, and it just gets so boring for me. Like, I just, like, after like a good hour of editing, like I really cannot stand my voice any longer. Like, I really don't want to edit the video anymore, and I hate kind of leaving it till the next day. I like to get everything done as soon as possible so I can get it over and done with. And then technical difficulties are the most annoying thing. I mean, I'd say I'm a bit tech savvy, and I've been forced to be tech savvy because of YouTube. I've got to have a good understanding of technology and stuff like that, and files and storage and stuff like that anyways. But like, technical difficulties are horrible because like there's not much you can do unless you know exactly what you're doing. Like storage space and that, like just deleting stuff, it's so irritating and can get really frustrating. Or like videos not exporting, like after you spent days editing a video and it doesn't want to export, that's the worst thing ever. Yeah, I've had that happen to me, and I had to scrap the entire video, and I was not happy about it, but oh well. I think I'm gonna end this video here because I spent ages filming this in the car, and I'm kind of getting scared because more people are walking around and I really don't want to be looked at, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want more chatty videos like this. I feel like I don't talk as much in my vlogs or like other videos, and I feel like I should. It's just that like talking in public is really like a bit embarrassing, so I don't do it as much, but I'll try. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.